Question 1. Find the value of x in the diagram below. Adjacent angles that we have here that make up a right angle, we know they add up to 90 degrees. So we can find x by taking away 52 from 90. So x equals 90 minus 52. So x equals 38. Question 2. Find the value of y. Adjacent angles that make up a straight angle, we know that adds up to 180 degrees. So to find y, we can take 154 and take it away from 180 degrees, because those two angles are sitting on a straight line and we know a straight angle adds up to 180 degrees. So 180 degrees minus 154 degrees gives us a final answer of y equals 26 degrees. Question 3. Find the value of a. Adjacent angles that make up a right angle add up to 90 degrees. It's a little bit trickier here because we have a 2a and a 38 on the diagram making up the 90. So we'll make a little equation out of it. We'll say 2a should equal 38 degrees taken away from 90. So we have a little equation of 2a equals 90 degrees minus 38 degrees. Let's simplify the right hand side. So we'll have 2a equals 52 degrees. And then we'll solve it like a normal equation. We want to get rid of the 2 that's multiplying, so we'll divide by 2 both sides, leaving us with a on the left hand side, and 52 divided by 2, I'm here to tell you, is 26 degrees for a final answer. Bit trickier, we kind of turned it into a little equation, but we got there in the end. Question 4. Find the value of y. Adjacent angles that make up a straight angle add up to 180 degrees. So we've got a 50 and a 5y that should add up to 180 degrees. Once again, we're going to make a little equation out of this. We've got 5y, and that's going to equal 180 degrees minus 50 degrees. So 180 minus 50 on the right hand side, just to simplify that, we'll end up with a little mini equation of 5y equals 130 degrees. The 5 is multiplying by the y, so to get y on its own we'll do the opposite to both sides. So the opposite of a 5 times is a divide by 5. We'll divide by 5 both sides. On the left hand side we'll be left with y, and 130 divided by 5 is 26 degrees. I think that's the third question in a row that had an answer of 26 degrees. But anyway, what can you do? Question 5. Find the value of f below. Adjacent angles that make up one revolution add up to 360 degrees. You can see that the f combined with the 42 goes all the way around in a circle, so makes up a total of 360 degrees. So we can use that to work backwards to find out the value of f by having f equals 360 degrees minus the 42 degrees. Because I think you'll agree that the f makes up the rest of the revolution except for the 42 degrees. So f is just 318 degrees. Question 6. Find the value of g below. Here we have a diagram of 4G and 276, adjacent angles that make up one revolution. We know adds up to 360 degrees. We'll have to make a little mini equation out of this. We know that 4G and 276 makes one full revolution, or 360 degrees. So we can say that 4G will equal 360 degrees minus the 276 degrees. So to simplify the right hand side, we just got 4G equals 84. And to get G on its own, which is what we need to do for the question, we'll divide by 4 both sides, leaving us with G on the left hand side and 84 divided by 4, which ends up being 21 degrees on the right hand side. So G equals 21 degrees. Question 7. Find the value of x in the diagram. The angle sum of a triangle equals 180 degrees. So we've got a right angle symbol there, which is 90 degrees, and we've got a 2x and a 3x term. So we now know that the 3x and the 2x and the 90 should add up to 180 degrees, so that'll be the basis of our solution. 3x plus 2x plus 90 equals 180 degrees. Now let's just simplify that. We can collect like terms there. We've got a 3x and a 2x that can talk to each other and combine. 3x plus 2x should make 5x plus 90 equals 180. We're going to minus 90 both sides to start getting x on its own. And we'll be left on the left hand side with 5x. And on the right hand side 180 minus 90 will leave us with 90. To move a 5 that's multiplying, we'll do the opposite to both sides. So we'll divide by 5 both sides. On the left hand side leaving us with x. And 90 divided by 5 is 18 degrees. So final answer, 18 degrees for x. Question 8. Find the value of y in the diagram. Adjacent angles, and there's 3 of them here, that make up one revolution, we know they add up to 360 degrees altogether. So we can see that y plus 100 plus 130 should equal 360 degrees. So that'll be the basis of our solution. Y plus 100 plus 130 equals 360. Let's just simplify and join the 100 and the 130 to make it a bit more straightforward for us. So y equals 230 equals 360 degrees. To get y on its own, we need to move a 230 that's adding, so we'll subtract 230 from both sides. Leaves us with y on the left hand side and 130 degrees for the solution there. Y equals 130 degrees. Question 9. Find the value of n in the diagram. Now these are in a position of being vertically opposite. They're kind of horizontal, but they're called vertically opposite angles, and we know they're equal to each other. So we know that the 80 should equal the 10n. So we'll make a little mini equation out of that fact. 10n equals 80. To get on an n on its own, we'll try and get rid of that 10 that's multiplying. So we'll do the opposite to achieve that. We'll divide both sides by 10. Leaves us with n on its own on the left hand side, and 80 divided by 10 is 8 degrees. So the value of n in the diagram would be 8 degrees to make that all make sense. And question 10. Find the value of k in the diagram. Right, adjacent angles, and we've got 3 there, that make up a straight angle. You can see there's 3 angles there sitting on a flat line, a straight line. Adjacent angles that make up a straight angle add up to 180 degrees. Now we've got a right angle symbol there, which would be 90 degrees. So we know that K and 90 and 30 should add up to 180 degrees. So let's make a little equation out of that. We've got K plus 90 plus 30 equals 180 degrees. 90 plus 30 is 120, so let's just simplify that a little. K plus 120 equals 180. Can you see what we're going to do next? We're going to get K on its own by subtracting 120 from both sides. That'll leave us with K on his own on the left-hand side, and 180 minus 120 is 60 degrees. Final answer, K equals 60 degrees.